That's a shocking start.
Yep, that's it.
Where's Tom?
No! I hate you.
Let me out of here!
Hello, welcome to Taskmaster, or as the oldies know it, the gritty reboot of Burjo's catchphrase. Or as the youth know it, the woke remake of Hot Dogs Up Late. Or as you and I know it, the season finale. Racing towards the end of the competition for arbitrary glory and a yellow highlight around their name on this season's Wikipedia entry are Dave Hughes, Emma Holland, Lisa McHugh, Takashi Wakasugi, and Tommy Little. Hello. And next to me, the guy who wasn't sure about working for Channel 10 because back in the day, Cheese TV was too rude for him. It's Tom Cashman. How are you, mate?
Not bad, now I've got this.
Yeah, you've really committed, haven't you?
Yeah. I think now people are finally going to take me seriously.
Okay.
Not in general, just when I say the phrase, I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. Because most people, when they say that phrase, people think, well, they don't have a 10-foot pole. Whereas when I say it, people are going to think, I've heard he actually has one at home.
It's not bad. But do you think we should start the show again without you holding it, just in case? Just so we've got options? Like, seriously, don't encourage him. OK, let's have the last prize task for the season, please.
Of course, our first task is a prize task. Each of our contestants have brought in a prize, and the winner of tonight's episode will take home all 5 of those prizes. Tonight, our contestants have brought in what they consider to be the most satisfying thing to throw into the Grand Canyon.
Ooh, Tommy, what have you brought in?
Mine's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, you all get it. Let's move on.
I don't get it. What is it?
I did the Celebrity Grand Prix and I broke the record for most number of cars written off. And they told me I wasn't allowed to take any pieces of the cars, but because I wrote off so many, they couldn't keep track of them all. So that's a bit I have. And I thought there's been plenty of scenes in movies where people have driven cars, like, into the Grand Canyon, but no one's just thrown a bit.
Did you bring this in just so you could mention you did the Celebrity Grand Prix?
Yeah, amongst other reasons, yeah.
OK. It's not that big a deal. I've done it. Have you done it?
I've done it, absolutely.
Lisa McKean, have you done it?
No.
OK.
No.
Why aren't you asking me if I've done it?
Oh.
Due to your profile.
She's on the way up, though. If they bring it back, she'll be in there.
I'm on the way up.
And I'll be waving and going, can I come for a ride?
I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole.
Waka, what did you bring in?
I bought a silicone.
Silicon, OK.
So I want to put the silicone to the Grand Canyon. And wait for a few, like 20 minutes, half an hour. And the silicone gonna get hard, right? And then you can play Lego.
So you want to take a mould of the canyon?
Yeah.
And then pull it out and create a mountain range?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. It's a bit weird, but it's cool. Lisa.
I have a lot of manuals at home for items, you know, electronics, televisions, and I would happily throw them all into the Grand Canyon.
That first one's an instruction manual for a toaster?
Yeah.
I know, yeah. It might have some interesting functions that you might need to, and safety warnings and things, but you can get them all online now, so...
You need instructions for a toaster because, you know, sometimes it's like 1 to 10 and you're like, is that 10 like high in temperature or high in time?
Oh my God, we get it. You have a rich person toaster.
Well, you know, improve your comedy and you can get there too. Dave.
I brought in a big piano. It's been my wife's family for generations.
Oh, hang on, you brought in a rocking horse.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of some shit, I can tell you. So, but this one...
Hang on, are you just getting rid of your wife's items?
Well, I could win it back if I win the episode. But honestly, that is in our, what we call the toy room, and I want a tennis table in there. So, let's get rid of that one. So...
Emma.
The thing I think that would be most satisfying to throw into the Grand Canyon is the evidence.
The evidence of what?
None of your business, mate. I feel like that's the end of a very long project. It's so satisfying just to be like, all done.
OK, well, I should give out some scores.
Yes, please.
Most of them were just using the Grand Canyon as a bin. So, starting at the bottom, I'm going to go with Tommy Little with 1, just for a piece of car that he wants to throw in there. Then Lisa's 2 points, because it's some old user manuals, and also I kind of feel like they should go in the paper bin, recycling. 3 points to Hughesy for the piano, because, again, he's just trying to get rid of some junk. But then we move into fruity territory, which is their specialty. So I'm going to give 4 points to Emma for trying to get rid of the evidence, because it was creative. But 5 points to Waka, because he's a fruit bat. He's going to take a mould of the entire Grand Canyon. OK, how about before we go any further, you give us a series score update, Lesser Tom?
In last place, we have Dave on 115 points. Next up, we have Lisa on 130 points, Tommy on 133, Waka's on 146, but out in front at the moment is Emma Holland with 161 points for the season.
OK, well, time to kick it off. A task, please, Lesser Tom.
It's our final team task for the season.
Where do we go?
Where is he?
Where's that Tom?
Where's our Tom?
Oh! Cool.
Oh my God!
Jesus! Shit. Oh my gosh. This is quick. This is quick. Well, I reckon this is, we can't muck about here.
Do you want me to do aggressive?
Yeah.
Charge! Your charge must strike fear into your enemy.
Your charge will be played back in super slow motion.
Charge that most strikes fear into an enemy wins.
A bonus point will be given.
To the most formidable enemy.
You have 45 minutes.
Your time
starts now.
You know the first thing I think of when I think of super slow motion is I think of Matt Shervington sprinting. Do you remember the package shots? Just me? You remember.
I mean, do you know what we could do?
What?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
I think I want to charge something big.
Global warming?
Global warming. That's great.
We've got an idea, mate. None of your business.
Ah!
Plenty more where that came from, mate.
Ah!
Don't give him too much.
All right, should we do global warming?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Okay.
so boring.
Oh, Tommy!
Why? I'm a picture of Matt Shervington. Ew!
You can still
You
have
can,
your
you can
dick
still do
out.
it. You can still do it.
Let's do global warming then.
OK, so the teams are back. So we've got the age team and the better team. And so all we're really doing is just looking for the best interpretation of what an epic charge should be.
Charge that most strikes fear into an enemy wins, and there's a bonus point for the most formidable enemy.
OK, which team is first?
It's Waka, Emma, and Tommy. Oh, no. Oh, this is really making me rethink my actions.
Still unhappy we went with the whole global warming thing.
I think you look pretty happy.
Yeah. No, this is me unhappy.
Oh. Lucky man.
Good to see the straightforward comedy of Tommy Little has returned. So let me get it straight. So Waka was hydroelectricity.
Yep.
Emma was solar power.
Yeah.
And Tommy was the host of Sunrise.
That's a renewable.
Solar.
Yeah. And if I spin fast enough, it's a wind turbine.
Do you think anyone watching after that will rethink their contribution to global warming?
Yeah, Greta Thunberg.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Oi, you're not usually good at impersonation, but that one...
Oh my God, was that meant to be Greta? Was that supposed to be Greta?
That was meant to be how very dare you.
Oh my God, that's... Oh, no.
OK, so you're hydroelectricity, Waka.
Water is everything, you know, very important. You make energy, and I'm very happy to put water to the Tom.
Yeah.
You didn't to me.
Oh, true. A few episodes ago, I was throwing water bombs at you.
Oh, I see. It was revenge.
Yeah.
It was revenge that took place before the thing that you're referring to.
I tried to fake callback.
Okay.
It was good. It was good.
All right. Well, we might need to improve our fortifications and garrison some more archers. We'll take a break and see you back in the stronghold after this. Welcome back to Taskmaster, where we're in the midst of our final team task.
That's right. Our contestants in teams are giving us their most fear-inspiring charge. Tommy, Waka and Emma just did one to end global warming. Now it's Lisa and Dave's turn. What's going on?
Sit down, mate.
You've
Sit
got
down.
5 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Yeah, come on.
Sit down. Sit on that. No, that would hurt. No, get off that. Sit down. You pretend to be ineffectual. You pretend to be weak. You pretend to be no threat.
Reef knot.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're gonna cop it.
What have I done?
Come on, we've got 3 minutes, let's go. But you know what, Tom?
No.
You're not our biggest enemy.
The real enemy will be revealed to you and everyone else. Look, Tom. It's the other Tom. You, who are meant to protect him, will be powerless when
We're really running out of time. We've got to go.
Laughing my speech.
Okay, it's time to blow him.
Time!
Get out of the way.
It's time! You don't want to go down with him. It's gonna happen. 2, 1. We're CGIing it.
You're good. Okay.
Good to see the return of evil Lisa McCune.
That was amazing.
Yeah, I thought
honestly,
you
we
looked
need
so
another.
good.
We need another 10 episodes. We're just warming up, baby. So
I think the bald was an inspired choice. I think you look great.
You looked like Eminem in 8 Mile.
that's a very popular recording artist.
The more you... Felt like a bit of a personal attack on me too. And did you not stop to think that you were making the enemy the person who was going to judge the task?
Yeah, but really it was a compliment to you.
So I've got to judge this. I'm looking for the greatest charge.
Charge that most strikes fear into an enemy wins.
Okay. Well, I mean, I watched 2 of them, and I must say, seeing 2 people in their 50s just run towards you is frightening. And also watching two people with really high profiles who don't even need to be on this program acting in such a desperate fashion is fear-inducing. I'm worried it might be my future. And also, I'm just not that intimidated by Shervo. So I'm going to go 5-5-3-3-3.
Okay.
Davies, you're a legend.
Get it. I knew
We also need 1 bonus point for most formidable enemy.
Well, so it's either me or global warming.
Yeah.
That's easy, it's me.
Okay.
Because as we all know, global warming's a hoax. It's not even real. All right, what's the score for the episode?
Well, Tommy's in last place with 4 points, but can you believe it? Dave's out in front on 9 points.
Call me blunt, but all I can think to say is task!
Okay, Mr. Blunt, it's time to get small.
Hello, Tom Tom.
Hi, Waka.
How are you?
I'm okay.
That's good news.
Plain. Nothing.
Well,
Task.
yeah.
I'm just used to some kind of prop.
Please.
Complete the tiny worded task. There are 50 other tasks around the house.
The tiny worded task is somewhere in the house.
And it will be obvious what it is.
For reference, this is a normal size worded task.
If you open an incorrect task before moving on,
You must do what it asks of you using a tiny voice.
Fastest win. Your time starts now.
This looks like a tiny task right here. This is not the task. Discipline yourself in your tiny voice before continuing.
You have to discipline yourself in the tiny voice. You don't have to read the task in a tiny voice.
Be better. Dickhead. So I'm good, yeah? So keep moving. Keep moving.
OK, so you have to find the tiny worded task and then follow the instructions of any other task you happen to find along the way.
And open, yes.
OK. All right, Cashman, in the spirit of the task, introduce it with a tiny number of words.
Emma, Tommy, Dave, go.
Oh, no.
What?
There's heaps.
There's 50.
There's 50.
Well, here we go. Nag yourself in your tiny voice before continuing. Loser, loser, loser. Will you ever be a winner, winner, winner?
this is not the task. Rebuke yourself in your tiny voice.
You're a piece of shit, Emma.
This is not the task. Criticise yourself in your tiny voice before continuing.
The reading doesn't have to be in the tiny voice.
But it can be, right?
It can be.
Yeah. Even your tiny voice sucks, you little man. You tiny little man with a tiny little cock. Decry yourself. Razz yourself in your tiny voice. Rebuke yourself in your tiny voice before continuing. This is all the same task.
Is it anywhere in the house? Not just in here?
I can move. I'm going to move.
Not that bit of the house.
This way.
The bit that we film in.
I don't know where we film. Oh! I'm not even going to open these ones. I think it might be this one.
Undervalue myself.
$6 Australian.
Scold yourself in your tiny voice before continuing. You are a loser. They're right on the internet. Denigrate yourself in your tiny voice before continuing.
Maybe if you were more regular with your skincare routine, you wouldn't get eczema as much.
Lambast yourself in your tiny voice before continuing. You have beady eyes. Jesus Christ, this is bad for my self-esteem. You suck at being a human. You've never made anyone proud of you in your life. Your testicles are weird. Your feet have fungus. You've made many people miserable, especially in the bedroom.
There's no way I'm going to get through all 50. Oh, my God.
Your arms are too thin. You should have stuck with accounting. What a total waste of oxygen you are.
If you carried a knife right now, you'd look like Chucky.
You're doing crap at this and you're going to get another last place. Think. Breathe. After all the self-criticism, I don't think it's helped, mate. I need to talk myself up. You can do this. Believe in yourself.
Thanks, Dave.
Is that it?
This is not the task. Revile yourself in a tiny voice. You always look so smug. Oh, but it's because I have reason to. What?
Upbraid yourself in your tiny voice before continuing. Well done. After all that criticism, all I had to do was talk myself up. What happened?
Thanks, Tommy.
I don't understand.
You've completed the task.
Okay.
Thank you, Tom. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Dave.
I can do it. I did it. I did it.
Well,
I did it, man.
Tell you what, I thought it was a great insight into your internal monologues. You all had a lot to say about yourselves. What were you inspired by, Tommy?
I had a lot to work with. So I think I just started at the top and worked my way down and picked an insult for each bit of the body.
Dave, it genuinely seemed like you went to a bit of a dark place. Are you okay?
I worked through some issues and...
I've got some more Dave Hughes quotes.
Oh, God.
Yucky, 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 that's you. Your skin is so easily sunburnt. You never did get to 6 foot in height, just like your auntie said.
So, Emma, I'm glad you said that smugness wasn't an insult, by the way.
No, smugness was an insult, but then she followed that up by saying that she has a reason to feel smug.
I still don't understand what's just happened.
So basically, your time ended when you bigged yourself up.
Yeah, you just had to talk yourself up after talking yourself down so long. It's
But
pretty
where
simple.
was that written?
In the tiny worded task.
Yeah. So what were the times?
So, Tommy, it took you 10 minutes and 40 seconds to complete the task. Tommy completed it because he thought the word upbraid had a different meaning. Upbraid means to find fault with or scold. Emma completed the task in 13 minutes and 3 seconds. Hughesy took 30 minutes and 7 seconds.
OK. Let's move on. We've still got a tiny task to find.
Next up is Lisa.
Your time starts now. What? Was that there before? Oh my God. Oh my God. A false wall. You might need a magnifying glass. Big up yourself. You deserve it. Fastest wins. Your time started when you entered the room. Big up yourself. I don't understand. What does that mean, Tom? Big up yourself.
Like, big yourself up.
Like, make yourself bigger.
Yeah, in an emotional sense.
Oh, okay. So I can just do that now. So I can just kind of go, I'm bigger.
Thanks, Lisa.
Is it over? What? It is just starting to get good.
That's it.
Really?
Thanks,
There's
Lisa.
no more. Okay. Oh, big up yourself. I still don't understand.
Well, you found the task straight away, but then you wasted valuable seconds before you big upped yourself. Did you not know what the expression to big up yourself means, or was it because it lacked context, because you hadn't said anything bad about yourself yet?
That one. Because I didn't see any of the tiny tasks, really.
So you didn't open one tiny task?
No.
You're so humble, you don't even know what big up yourself means.
I've never heard, like, I know the term of, like, up yourself.
Yeah.
But I've never heard anybody say big up yourself.
I feel like she's never been up herself.
I'm up myself.
Say something about yourself that's good. What's something you like about yourself?
Oh, there's so much. I'm a really great mum, I'm a great friend.
Even after that, my favourite way to big up yourself now is going... I'm bigger.
Well, I think that we need to know how well Lisa did.
So Lisa read the task in 1 minute and 23 seconds after entering the room, but because she didn't understand what big up yourself meant, it took her 3 minutes and 22 seconds to complete the task.
Still pretty good.
Still pretty good.
Really happy with that.
All right, time for an ad break. What's been on your living room wall this whole time that you haven't noticed? And why did the eyes on that painting just move? Back soon. Welcome back to the season finale of Taskmaster. Now, don't be sad, it's nearly over. Be happy that it happened. Where are we, Lisa, Tom?
We're in the middle of a task. Our contestants had to find a tiny worded task printed on very big paper, then follow its instructions to big themselves up. Lisa, so far, is the only person to have found this task. Next up, will Waka be pulling a shaka in this one?
Hello, Tom Tom.
Hi, Waka.
Look at the change. Did you see that? I told you I already feel something. Strong power from there.
Fair enough.
Something there. All right, can I open this one?
Yes, please.
Your time starts now. All right, so this is a normal size task.
That's normal.
And this is a big one. I don't have to open, right? I can touch. I don't have to open, you know, I can tell the size. 50. Okay, this is one, I can find that. That's small, but it's not smallest, I can tell.
You're looking for a tiny worded task. Tiny words.
So maybe this task has small, tiny words. All right. Somewhere in the house, it will be obvious. Okay, that's the hint. It will be obvious. So I might look for downstairs. Here too. Here too. Here too. Okay. Very confusing. Somewhere in the house. Do you have any like small house toy or something like that? House toy. Small house. Small house. There's no house. There's no house. Moo.
Moo?
Moo. I just say moo.
Why?
There's no meanings.
Oh.
I think now is the time I should open one. I think there's some hint there. So I'm gonna open this.
Okay.
Is this tiny word? Big up yourself. You deserve it. Oh, okay, all right. Oh. I'm strong.
Now, just to be clear, we'll all remember, Waka, that portrait has been freaking you out for the whole series.
I know.
Every time you walk into that room and see that picture, it freaks you out. Why is that?
Because it's a pressure, a lot of pressure. You have to, your eyes, like you have to be good. You have to be funny.
You almost found it straight away. You pointed at it.
Yeah.
You felt the energy. I was sending you vibes through the picture, and you didn't pick it up.
Yeah. I should believe myself more.
Well, I feel like that's been happening to you throughout the series. You're such a lateral thinker that if you deem it too obvious, so you just don't go for it.
That's Taskmaster disease.
Yeah. Well, I feel like we need a time, and because I still don't really know where they all land.
Well, I'll tell you one time, Waka noticed the tiny worded task in 5 seconds, but took 19 minutes and 14 seconds to complete it. So 1 point to Dave, 2 points to Waka, 3 to Emma, 4 to Tommy, and Lisa wins the task with 5 points.
I know, she must be really
All right, this train's rolling on. Give me another.
The next task is about comfort zones. For example, my comfort zone is zone 3. What about theirs? Come in.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, this is lovely.
Aw. Crazy.
Coffee. Yum.
Hot chocolate.
Vegan.
There is milk powder in the cocoa, so I don't think you can drink it, unfortunately.
It's aggressive.
Lots of feathers. I put here in case.
Get out of your comfort zone.
Most out of their comfort zone wins.
Your out of comfort zone must not endanger your life.
You have 20 minutes. Your time starts now.
Don't drink that. I mean, the cow's already milked, isn't it? So this gets me out of my comfort zone for a start. Oh, God, that's tasty. I'm loving being out of my comfort zone.
So it's pretty simple. Just got to get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Okay, so were you out of your comfort zone having a hot chocolate that it had milk powder in the chocolate, but not the milk?
Yeah, I've been a vegan for 6 years now. I don't know if I've told you.
No.
But, and so that is, I'm disappointed.
But now that you've done that, you might as well just go back.
No,
Don't worry about it. No, just don't worry about it.
No, I once had a bucket of KFC in that 6-year period, but that was only once. It was one bucket. One bucket.
A bucket, it's such a funny slip-up. Oh, well, I might just have 40 chickens.
All right, comfort zones are being stepped out of. Who's first?
Based on her name, she's more comfortable competing in mixed martial arts, the electronic kind. It's MMA. It's Emma.
I don't like being cold and wet.
Okay.
Like acting, performing a monologue is out of my comfort zone. Maybe I could perform a monologue wet.
A wet monologue.
I can perform a wet monologue. It's been 5 years since my last letter from him. I can't watch this. 5 years since I heard anything. A sentence, a letter, a whisper. Sometimes I wish he was just dead. It'd make things so much easier. I wouldn't have to imagine him with another woman. I wouldn't have to imagine him living the life he's living now without me. I wanted to marry him, you know. I wanted it all. I wanted the kids, a house with 2 French doors, and yet here I am, scared, alone, so wet. When he gave me that ring, he said it was forever. I guess he didn't think about forever when he died on that battlefield. And I guess this is what it means to be a woman during the wartime. I hate you.
Thanks, Emma.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
Wonderful. You've got me in.
So giving a monologue, that's out of your comfort zone. Is that real or...?
I'm genuinely crying because I could not watch that.
But you're a stand-up comedian, you do monologues for a living.
No,
isn't
it's the sincerity of it.
Oh, okay.
So like, I don't think I'm very good at acting. I'm like, stand-up's different.
Yeah. So it was really hard for you to watch yourself acting, pretty much.
Yeah.
While sitting next to Lisa McCune, who's really good at it.
And I'm nearly crying because I thought it was so good.
Oh my God.
I know this isn't relevant either, but it was also really fun for me.
All right, time for a break. BBSYB. Be back soon, you buggers. Welcome back to Taskmaster, where we're halfway wet, some are getting wet, some are doing the wetting. Everyone's uncomfortable.
That's right, we've asked our contestants to temporarily vacate their comfort zones. Next up, it's our 2 most likely to make a little noise when uncomfortable because they're a bit older. It's Dave and Lisa.
Is there a river?
No.
We've got a river.
There's a lake.
They're calling me, those ducks.
You think?
Listen. Come, Hughesy, come. You can do this.
I'm in an environment that I don't know. I could go bush.
Just go into the trees. Do the ducks have any thoughts on what's happening here?
The ducks are into it.
Wow, never been back here.
This is kind of
This tree
cool.
fell down.
I mean, I'm not quite sure where to go when we make it over the other side. Are you
Sorry.
okay?
I'm out of it. I'm coming to the ducks, come!
Do you think it would be bad to write on the side of the tree like Lisa was here?
Is it cold?
It's cold. It's tasty though.
I've got a couple of things in my pocket that, just in case we needed anything.
How much stuff do you have in your pocket?
Well, I just bring it just in case I need it for any of the tasks.
I think I've won this challenge.
You think?
I'm calling it. I won the challenge.
What did you write?
I just wrote Lisa was here. Should we leave a balloon?
Maybe.
So I feel like Mr. Darcy. God, imagine the women getting hot and heavy right now.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, shit. I just lost my tape measure.
You okay?
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Stuck.
I'm a bit stuck. All right, I'll see you.
Thanks, Lisa.
So, Lisa, for this whole series, have you had things in your pockets?
Yeah, every morning I'd arrive at the house and I'd load up. I'd scour everything and I'd stuff my pockets. And it did occasionally come in handy as well.
Do you have any examples?
Didn't come in handy then.
Yeah, so how are you outside your comfort zone? You
Well,
don't like bushwalking or something?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that maybe I'd go and find something adventurous.
And then you wanted to write Lisa Was Here?
Well, just to leave proof that I'd been there. I mean, we were a long way. We went bush a bit.
Okay.
We were in kind of on the borders. It was getting dangerous where we were. And, you know, like with a lot of snakes and...
The place we went it couldn't be more than 40 metres from the...
Yeah.
It was still really, really dangerous. It was dark, it was wet,
yes.
it was slippery.
It was dark, it was wet, Tom was there.
So, Hughesy, what were you thinking? Is surfing outside your comfort zone?
Yeah, there's a backstory to it. I dislocated my shoulder recently in a horrendous surfing accident at the Gold Coast. And so I needed to get back into the surf to not let the ocean beat me.
Well, I think, to be fair, I think you've really happened upon something there because you were, you know, surfing's outside your comfort zone.
Yeah.
But also that it was pretty cold.
Yeah, I drank quite a bit of that lake and...
It's probably a good time just to check in with this season's E. coli levels in that lake.
Yeah, they're still sitting at unnaturally high.
So you were paddling around in a lake full of shit.
Yeah.
And it was really cold.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think you did a great job. I think, I mean, it's...
Come on!
It did not sound comfortable. All right, whose misery do we get to revel in next?
Suffering an awful accident, Waka. What's happened here? Oh. Is that an eye? I suppose you can't really answer me. You've got a ball in your mouth. It's probably time to blink. Eyes been open for quite a while. Yeah. Wait.
This is Taskmaster. Sometimes makes me crazy, and I have no idea what I'm doing.
Okay.
The wonderful world of Waka.
Thank you so much.
OK, were you outside your comfort zone, or is this another case of you suffering from Taskmaster disease?
Yeah, that's big part of Taskmaster disease, but I kind of like it.
In what way were you outside your comfort zone?
So I try to something very uncomfortable thing, like weird, something scary, you know, something that watching the show on the TV with family, like, why are we watching something?
Oh, so you're just trying to give a bizarre performance, and that's outside your comfort zone.
Yeah.
But the problem is everyone's seen the whole series and you've been doing bizarre performances throughout the whole thing.
I didn't know
I'm
that
not sure
was-
that one stood out. To me, that seems like regulation Waka to me.
I wish that task in the first episode.
OK, all right. This wet bacteria bush eye task reminds me I need a hydrologist, gastronomist, environmentalist, optometrist checkup. We'll be back after the break. Welcome back to Taskmaster. It's a bit sad, but we're nearly at the end of our final proper task for the season.
Yes, it's a space that's usually so comfortable, but the task is for everyone to get out of their comfort zones. Finally, the one that was definitely most uncomfortable for me, it's Tommy Little.
Out of my comfort zone is the opposite to most people. I can't spend any time in a relationship.
Why is that?
That just don't seem to work for me.
Emotional intimacy.
That's terrifying. I'm terrified of singing. I'm a shocking singer.
Ooh.
I don't think I've ever earnestly tried to do my best singing. I'm going to write a song and I'm going to sing it to you.
Okay.
Go Tom Cashman and return as my wife. I just wanted to tell you that I know we've been through a lot, but I still love you as much as the day that we first met.
Thanks for saying that.
I've never met a woman like you before. Oh. God.
I've never met a woman like you before. I thought my heart was closed, but you opened that door, 'cause I'm committed to being committed. We sit on the couch, yeah, we don't do much. I tend to slouch and you no longer brush. It's been 10 years since I said I do, and now you don't shut the door when you poo, but I'm committed to being committed to you.
I love you, Tommy.
And I love you, Sandra.
Thanks for that. Means a lot.
I feel like we need to talk about your costume, Lesser Tom. Talk me through it. You're upstairs. You got your dress-up box. What are you thinking?
Well, you're just seeing what's there, and I've dressed up as a woman a few times on this show, so you're trying to...
we all remember.
Yeah. And you're trying to choose different stuff, I guess, and then I guess you realise that some of the best stuff you've already used, and yeah.
You did. I was in the zone, ready for my wife to come out, and I'll be honest, it threw me.
I actually think that, Tommy, you were way outside your comfort zone, but Lesser Tom, I think you were well inside yours. Well inside. All right, I should give out some points here, yeah?
Yes, please.
OK, well, it's just a question of who was the furthest outside their comfort zone. I think Lisa McCune's full of shit, so she gets 1. You just went for a little wander in the bush and emptied your pockets, let's be honest. 2 points goes to Waka, because it was just the wacky world of Waka, and I don't really know what was happening. 3 points to Emma, because it was a really good monologue and you were literally uncomfortable because you were wet. 4 points to Tommy Little, because I think he was genuinely outside his comfort zone. But 5 points because, I mean, he was literally outside his comfort zone because he was cold, swimming in a lake of shit. Husey, 5 points.
Thank you. And in terms of episode scores, it's taken until episode 10, but Dave's finally in with a chance of winning one. He's out in front on 15 points.
OK, with the last time that Lesser Tom will be dressed as a woman behind us. Let's get up on stage and do the live task. Lesser Tom, please commence proceedings.
I'll ask Dave to read this task.
Fly a paper plane through this
Bladeless.
flue, is that what it says?
Fan.
Fan.
Each paper plane you make must have a name, and you must say it when it commences flight. You must remain on your mat, and you cannot move your mat. Fastest wins. A bonus point will be given to the best named plane.
Let the plane making commence.
Okay.
Emma's going with a multiple-page strategy.
All right. Victory!
Wingman!
Big Bird!
Michael the Chainsaw Garrison.
Husey's hopes.
Husey's hopes have been dashed.
Simple plane.
That just looked like one fold in a few bits of paper.
Vagangela.
Angel!
Little Bird!
Multiple pages, fold it in half. Fold it in half, yep.
Emma seems to be teaching Dave Hughes how to make a paper plane.
Fold that down to the middle. Yep.
Husey's heroes.
Then,
Tommy's first.
Tommy's through!
Birth.
Amelia!
Oh, that was Amelia Earhart. Did you crash?
Yeah.
yep, perfect. And then do that on the other side.
An episode of Play School is happening on the left there.
Thunderbird!
Hawk!
Okay, I'm now copying you.
Fuse.
Emma! Come on. Team effort! Team effort!
That's through.
Future is yours.
Slime-mule.
Flamingo!
Yes.
Lisa's come third.
Red.
Oh, that's through. That's the end of the task.
All right, you'll have to fold up your anticipation because we'll be back with a winner after this. Welcome back to the season finale of Taskmaster. We're down to the wire here. Lesser Tom, take us through some scores for that live task, please.
Before I do that, I'd love a bonus point from you for the best named plane.
Team effort.
Okay. So in that case, Waka gets 1 point, 2 for Emma, 3 for Lisa, Dave gets 5 points, along with Tommy, who won the task with also 5 points.
So who wins the episode?
Incredibly, he's done it with 20 points. Dave wins the episode.
Congratulations, Dave. Go get your chuckable prizes. Well, what have we learnt? We learnt we can fix climate change if we just run at it hard enough. We learnt that Waka has great searching skills but poor doing something skills. And once again, we learnt what Tom Cashman looks like as a woman. But most of all, we learnt that finally Dave is our winner. Congrats! There it is, another season almost back in the sheds. We've had desperate singles and awkward mingles. The van keys were lost and the perfect level of sus was found. Waka pierced his weenus and Tommy fulfilled his wish of getting a bigger penis. Lisa McCune went from Australia's darling to Australia's loosest unit. Emma Holland campaigned for more titties on kids' TV. And Dave Hughes was also here. And let's not forget Tommy Little's wise words. And that means there's only one more thing to do here. Lesser Tom, it's your time to shine.
Here are the overall series scores. In 5th place, but with a place in all of our hearts on 132 points, it's Dave Hughes. In 4th place, the other half of the A-team on 145 points, it's Lisa McCune. He's committed to being committed to 3rd place on 149, it's Tommy Little. On 154 points, and this season's runner-up, it's Takashi Wakasugi. Meaning, of course, that the winner of Taskmaster Season 4 on an incredible 172 points, it's Emma Holland.
Congratulations, Emma, the winner of this whole season. Good
night. For more Taskmaster, subscribe now.